So far in this course, we've largely been working by ourselves, practicing Notion. But when you're working as part of a team, communication becomes key. There are three main ways you're likely to communicate in your Notion workspace. The first is through a person property on databases. So if we come into our personal task database for now and we click Add Property, we can select Person Property. We can change this to Assigned. Here we can tag individuals that are assigned to this specific task. Anytime you're tagged by another team member, then you're going to get notified and that's going to appear in your inbox. You'll see this little red notification and it will tell you how many notifications that you have to answer. Now, the other way we can communicate in Notion is through mentions. And this works by tagging a person's name, similar to how you would on social media. So if we come over to our tasks here, maybe I highlight tasks and you'll see here I can comment and I can tag. Just going to do it myself for now. And I could say, hey, maybe we can drag these tasks into our personal task database. Now we know how that works. And then what I can do once I've tagged the individual is I can click this blue upward arrow. And now we have that comment on the page. Again, that team member is going to get notified. They can come in here, add a reaction, resolve, or reply to the comment, or take an action. Because we're just working ourselves right now, we can go ahead and follow through on that. So what I'm going to do is rather than checking these all off, I'm going to highlight them all, and then I'm going to drag them into our tasks database. Now they are all individual tags. Now the other way I could move them to task database is by clicking on the 6 dots and selecting move to, and then searching personal tasks. Now all of those tasks are within my task database. So we've cleaned up the view there. So now I can mark this as resolved, and that comment will disappear. I can always access it again by clicking on View All Comments in the top right-hand corner. It works the same way if we're commenting on an individual page. Let's open up a page here. We'll do Full Page View. And then in this comment section, we can click in, we can tag the appropriate team member, write our message here, and then click Send. Now the key here is to always tag the team member's name. If they don't get tagged, they won't necessarily get notified. And again, if we want to view all comments on this page, even after they are resolved, we click on this chat bubble in the top right-hand corner. And if we go to Notify Me For, we can customize this. And we can also filter to show status. Let's filter by those that are resolved. Now I can see my comment on this page. I can collapse this panel. And again, to bring it up, I'm clicking on the chat bubble. So the person property through @mentions or through our comment section are the three ways that we can communicate with team members. As a reminder, you will receive all of your notifications in your inbox. It will show this red icon and it will display the number of notifications you have still to answer. Now, one important note on communicating in Notion. To ensure we are using Notion in the most efficient way possible, it is recommended that you always take time to leave comments in the most contextually relevant place. For example, if you need to discuss a particular task, go into that task page and then add a comment at the top of that page. This is how we avoid miscommunication or wasted time searching for discussions in email threads, Slack, or even throughout our Notion workspace. Now, when it comes to your action step, if you have a trusted colleague that you can practice with, it is highly recommended that you team up and practice this on a shared database. That way you can tag each other and see how the notifications work. If not to worry, we'll go ahead and we'll test it anyway. So what we're going to do is add a new property, select person property, and then try tagging yourself. And then find some section on your My homepage. It can be in a spare space, or you can highlight and comment and try mentioning yourself and adding a comment. So you can do this on the page itself, or you can highlight a section and add a comment. And then finally, open up any of your task pages, go to your comment section, tag yourself here, and leave yourself a comment. Click the blue upward arrow to send. And as a bonus, resolve the comment and then open up your comment section in the top right hand corner and then change the filter to show resolved. And then you can change it back. It's just so you can see how it works. Great job. You are now well and truly on your way to mastering your team's Notion workspace. This lesson has been part of our Navigating Notion series. You will find access to all links and resources in the description below. And if you have any questions at all, please do leave a comment. I'm here to help. If you'd like to continue watching, I recommend this one next.